Check, check, checky, check, check, check. That didn't work. I gotta go over to my... Nope. There we go. Okay, it's working. Hello, friends. Hello, welcome. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We don't need to do a big old ballyhoo opening. We can just get started. Hi, welcome. My name is Grant Pachoco. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking out Hollywood Elite Wrestling. I know you have a lot of options when it comes to live stream game table stuff, but here we are. And I'm happy that you are here. Jason 49er77. Night of Wrestling in the history of our great sport for great prizes only. Get your parents' permission. Oh, good evening. These are all coming in out of order. Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to the Olympic Grand Auditorium. I'm your wrestling reporter, Ace Fabian, here to cover all the happenings. Welcome, Jason 49er77. Christopher Merriman is here. Jim Lawrence, welcome. Neely Bob is here with the Velvet Champs. We'll let everybody know, Neely. I just see Neely, and then I say that. Who your champs are, and I will read them out for everybody to hear. I'll take Dave Little's job. I'll take Dave Little's. Where's Dave Little right now? Nowhere. Right. So, no, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Oh, absolutely not. Do not worry about that at all. It was hilarious and it was very, very fun. I appreciate it. Friends, tonight's show is being brought to you by the members of the Golden Circle. These are the channel members of this channel. So the names you see here, and guess what, friends? We are going to give away 10, right before the main event, we're going to give away 10 channel memberships here tonight. You do not need to be present to win. You do need to be subscribed. So you need to be subscribed. You do not need to be present. But a big thank you to all of our Golden Circle channel members. If it weren't for them, this show would not be happening. I will tell you that much. And tonight we will be using the FG Assistant app to roll out these cards, these matches. And yeah, you can find the FG Assistant app over at patreon.com/FG Assistant. So that's where you can go find it. It's the amazing app by Carl Zilla that allows you to play Filsinger games on your desktop computer. And I use it several times a week, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Well, let's check out the... I don't need that. Let's check out the card we have here today. Our opening match is going to be Debbie Malenko versus Rockin' Robin. Then we're going to have a rematch from several cards ago, the New Age Outlaws with Joanie Laurer versus Bad Company. This one ended in DQ, and I just never got around. It kept getting, no offense to any of these fine athletes, it kept getting bumped. And then we have a rematch that was from the channel members match that we had on Thanksgiving, and that was the big 6-on-6 Survivor Series type thing. And so we're going to have Buddy Rogers versus Rick Rude, because their little skirmish in the middle of that match I thought was the most interesting. So I thought I would pair them together again. And Bobby Heenan will be in the corner. This is, I think, a big Bobby Heenan night. He's coming out a couple times. Then we have our Women's World Championship match, Sherri Martel versus #1 contender Vivian Vachon. We've got our Tag Team Championship, the Miracle Violence Connection taking on the Fantastics. And then our main event, Big Bubba Rogers, his first title defense against Don Fargo. So that should be interesting. We've got Jim Cornette in the corner of Big Bubba Rogers, so we'll see what happens there. And then for the channel members, we have 2 dark matches, and that's going to be the Great Malenko versus Riddle. I just saw these 2 names in my rankings list, decided to put them together. And then the debut of 2 tag teams, the Brainbusters with Bobby Heenan versus the Grapplers. So that will be for Golden Circle channel members. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for right now, now, the bridge we're crossing is Debbie Malenko versus Rockin' Robin. These two have the same exact standings here. Don't ask me what it is. I don't remember what it was, just that they both have it. And I don't think I usually wrestle both of these wrestlers as faces, so I don't think they've tangled before. They might have, but I don't think they have. All right, let's go. I want to make sure that the sound happens. Let me roll the dice. Yep, there we go. You can hear the sound. And Rockin' Robin going to start things off with an arm wringer. 2. Debbie Malenko reverses it. Suplex assortment. Down 3. Knee joint scissor lock. 3. Hurt 2. Jumping elbow strike. 2. Rockin' Robin reverses it. Flying lariat. 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. Rockin' Robin not going to throw her out of the ring. Punch to the gut. Kevin Sullivan and Candice Michelle. That is who is in attendance with Neil in the front row. Choice A. Let's see. What are her ropes? Her ropes are a B. Gonna whip her into the ropes. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab her legs and roll her into a pinning combination. The opponent rolls pin. Target is 3. Roll is a 5. Rockin' Robin able to kick out. There's the knee joint scissor lock. Hurt 2. Jumping back elbow strike 2. Rockin' Robin ducks out of the way. Tries a monkey flip. That will not work. She will get whipped into the turnbuckle. No, but in a reversal, Debbie Malenko charges into the turnbuckle. Rockin' Robin moves, and Debbie Malenko now on the end of a pin attempt. Target is 3. Roll is a 5. Look at that. And they both get up, and the audience claps, right? Isn't that what's supposed to happen? Let me go here. Power slam 3. There's her pin. Target is 4. Rolls a 6. Rockin' Robin coming back here. Not going to throw her out of the ring. These two are wrestling as cleanly as possible. Drop kick 2. Debbie Malenko reverses it on level 1. Leg trip and step over. Hurt 2. And there's a cross-face chicken wing 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips Rockin' Robin into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. And there is a pile driver. Choice D. Gonna go for the power move. 9 or less. Gets it. Rockin' Robin in trouble. Hurt 2. Jumping back elbow strike. Down 3. Out of the ring. What is her thing? Once per match, Malenko can use tope suicida instead of opponent rolling on the chart. So that's what she's going to use right there. That's her one time to use it. Down 3. And there is the STF. Target is 5. Rolls a 5. And that is it. The match is over. Great match to start things off. Debbie Malenko picking up the victory with the STF. And that will be a nice little, I'm going to give that 3 stars. I'll give it 2.5. I'll bump it up a little bit. And there you go. All right, so Debbie Malenko picking up the victory against Rockin' Robin here in our first match of the night. Let's see what Jason says. Jason says, Grant, I have to take an opportunity to thank you for your video on 4x6 Ultra top loader sleeves. I now have all of my Legends cards and most of my bootlegs and CD. Fantastic. Great to hear. And I know that there were some big sales. I will tell you, a few years ago when they were scarce, I bought a ton of them because there was a sale, and I literally bought, I don't know, 25 packages, 30 packages. And so I'm still going through those, but that is great to hear. I am glad that you were able to pick those up. All right, tag team action, rematch action, and this is going to be the New Age Outlaws versus Bad Company. And let's see. We will have Paul Diamond start, I think, against Billy Gunn, or, Kip James here. All right, here we go. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell, and Paul Diamond going to start things off. Double clothesline 3 right off the top there. Down 3, and Billy Gunn going to try and make the tag. Needs a 6 or less. Gets it. Here comes Road Dogg Jesse James. Side headlock 1. Dazed 1. Punch and crotch chop 1. Pat Tanaka says no. Hits a leg sweep, and that is a hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Sure, he's going to whip him into the turnbuckle. But no, Jesse James catches him with a skull-splitting lariat. He goes down hard. Hurt 2. Reverse atomic drop 3. Going to whip him into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. There is the pup handle slam. What is the asterisk? In tag team match with Kip James, if the opponent has at least 3 fatigue tokens, they may use the James Gang ambush. That is not, he does not have 3 tokens there. So there's a pump handle slam +1. They are not going to use a pin save. Target is 4, rolls a 9. Able to kick out there. There's a DDT, 3, hurt 2. He's going to tag in Billy Gunn. And there is a drop kick. Oh, what is his asterisk? So we're using the 3. Standing drop kick, 3. Down 3. Out of the ring, tosses him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in. And there is a choice F. Going to go for the power. This will work on a 9 or less. 7, it does. There's his pin. They're going to hang on to their pin saves. Target is 4. Roll is an 8. But Pat Tanaka needs to make a tag desperately. There's the Cobra Clutch Slam down 3. He is going to roll out of the ring. A wild brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. They're equal. So Kip James going to roll on level 3 offense. There is the standing leg drop. In tag team. Okay, yeah, he does not have 3 on him yet. +2. They will use a pin save here. And let's see what happens. Your tag partner goes crazy and interferes in a big way. Roll on the wrestler interference chart. Your ally attacks the opponent with a deadly specialty move. Roll disqualification 5. No DQ there. If there's no DQ, you recover and attack the opponent. Roll on level 3 offense. All right, so he's going to go up to 3. He is bleeding. They can now use that James Gang ambush. But Pat Tanaka needs 1 successful move to tag out. Let's see what happens. Neckbreaker drop 2. Hurt 2. He's going to make the tag. Here comes Paul Diamond. Elbow drop 2, but it's an agility move, and Kip James rolls out of the way. Flurry of punches 2. Hurt 2. Standing drop kick 3. Hurt 2. Going to tag in Jesse James. Shake, rattle, and roll knee drop 3. Hurt 2. Shuffling punches 2. Hurt 2. Not going to tag out. Shuffling punches 2. Hurt 2. James Gang pounce 3. Hurt 2. Shake, rattle, and roll knee drop 3. Hurt 2. Shake, rattle, and roll knee drop 3. Hurt 2. Shuffling punches 2. Hurt 2. Going to make the tag. And there's a standing drop kick. Hurt 2. Can't get him down. Stomps in the corner 2. Hurt 2. Standing drop kick again. Down 3. Paul Diamond is going to roll out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in and gets tossed out of the ring. The opponent comes out and tries to hit you with an object. What is that object? Let's roll the dice and see. It is a broom. He hits him with a broom. He might be disqualified. DQ is 5. He is not disqualified. Throws him back in. And he is going to roll on level 3 offense. Press slam, choice H. Let's see, death jump. Going to go for the death jump. He's got to see, blast him with a flying clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3. Out of the ring. He's going to toss him out of the ring, but no, Paul Diamond grabs him, smashes him into the turnbuckle post, throws him back in, hits a gourd buster. What is this? It's not a singles match, so that's a gourd buster 3. There's his pin. They're not going to use a pin save. Target is 3. Roll is a 6. And Paul Diamond with a death jump. He is climbing up to the top, blasts him with a clothesline. What a comeback here. Choice F. Let's see. Agility. Well, he's got a -1 and a -1. So going to go for the power. This will work on a 6 or less. It does not work. Kip James with a power slam. Hurt 2. Going to tag in Jesse James. Forearm smash 2. Hurt 2. Not going to tag out. Shuffling punches 2. Hurt 2. Get James Gang pounce. And he is going to roll out of the ring. And now BG James come out. We're going to say he hits him with the same broom. He might be disqualified. He is not. Throws him back in. And there is the pump handle slam. Now, he does not have 3 fatigue tokens. He does not have 3 fatigue tokens. So this is just pump handle slam +1. They are going to use their final pin save over here. Let's see what happens. Your tag partner tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. Target is 5. Roll is a 6. He is just barely able to kick out. Follows it up with a DDT. Hurts 2. Shake, rattle, and roll knee drop 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. Tosses him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in. There's the pump handle slam. They have no saves left. Target is 6. Roll is a 6. And that is it. The New Age Outlaws Oh, you didn't know. They won. All right. So he wins with a pump handle slam. That'll get 1 star because it's a rematch. And then that was 6. So that will be a 3-star match there as we continue on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another rematch before we get into our big title matches. And Christopher Merriman was rooting for the New Age Outlaws, it looks like. Oops, what happened? I clicked it twice, so it disappeared. All right, here we go. Buddy Rogers versus Ravishing Rick Rude. This should be an interesting matchup. Bobby Heenan in the corner of Rick Rude. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. Rude's going to start things off. Test of strength, 1. Hurt, 2. And into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle, but tries a running clothesline. Moves out of the way. Rude crashes into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll his pin. Target is 2. Roll is a 6. Buddy Rogers, look at that. Ring awareness. Elbow drop, 2. Hurt, 2. Jumping knee smash, 3. Hurt, 2. Hard punch, 2. Rick Rude ducks out of the way. Knee lift to the midsection, but it's an agility move, and Rogers with the agility fires back with some drop kicks. That catches him. Target is 3. Roll is a 7. Let me see. I think, doesn't Bobby Heenan have... No, he doesn't. I thought he had once. I think that's just Jimmy Hart, where it's once on his chart and once on the interference chart. So he's added another fatigue there, but Buddy Rogers still in control. Pile driver. 3. Salvador America. Welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Oh, catches him again. Target is 4. Heenan's not going to interfere yet. Roll is a 5. Just barely able to kick out. And Rude is busted open. There's another pile driver. Down 3. Out of the ring, not going to throw him out of the ring, going to roll up. There is a flying tackle, down 3, and Rude is going to roll out of the ring, crawls helplessly back in, meets an atomic drop on the way in. Hurt, 2, hard punch, 2. Rick Rude firing back into the ropes. No, he is going to roll up instead, falling forearm drop, 2. Dazed, 1, falling forearm drop. Buddy Rogers rolls out of the way. There's a hard punch to Rude. Rick Rude reverses it with a test of strength, but no, Buddy Rogers reverses it with an eye gouge, and that will work. Hurt, 2, into the ropes, whips Rude into the ropes, but Rude catches him, hits him with his own pile driver, and there's the Rude Awakening, plus 2. Target is 3, rolls a 3. Rick Rude gets him. What an ending to that match. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a great one. I am going to give that an extra star. I'm going to give that 3 stars. That was a hell of a match. And what a comeback by Rick Rude. And that low roll. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Heenan beside himself. He can't believe it. He's super excited. Woo! What a match to take us into our first title match. And that is going to be for the Women's World Championship, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the champion, Sherri Martel, taking on Vivian Vachon, the number 1 contender. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And the champ comes out fighting. Dropkick 2, choice B. Let's see here. Turnbuckle is an A. Agility is a -1. Gonna go for the agility. 7 or less. No, doesn't get it. Vivian Vachon with a double underhook suplex. Oh no, the champ is down. Target is 1. Roll is a 5. We always roll, even though it's a 1. And Vivian in control. Not going to throw her out of the ring. Hair pull into an armbar. Hurt, 2. Hair pull into an armbar. Hurt, 2. Hard forearm slug, 2. Martel reverses it. Forearm smash, 2. Vivian Vachon reverses it, hits a drop kick, hurts 2. Another drop kick. Sherri Martel gets out of the way. Choice B, gonna go for the turnbuckle this time, even though she has an A. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. Forearm smash, 2. And hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips her into the ropes. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop. Grab her, hits her with a pile driver, rolls on level 3. Vertical suplex, target is 4. Rolls a 12. Sherri Martel able to kick out, but that is 2 pinfalls on the champ here so far tonight. One-legged Boston Crab, 3. Hurt 2. The champ is off her game. Drop kick 2. Dazed 1. roundhouse punch, agility, that will work. Hurt 2, drop kick 2, dazed 1, lock up and snap mare, dazed 1, another lock up and snap mare. Sherri Martel was seeing it coming this time. Hits the backdrop. It's a power move. They have equal power, equal agility, so all their moves will work. And that is a level 2. Hurt 2, the champ firing back with some kicks to the ribs. Hurt 2, spinning toe hold 3. That catches her. Target is 2. Rolls a 2. Look at that, Sherri Martel. What an ending. What an ending with the spinning toe hold out of nowhere. Woo! That was a match. All right, so that'll get 1 star, and then it's a 3, so that'll be 2.5 stars. Whoa, both of these matches, for fantastic endings. Hey, Neely Bob just became a member. Neil, thank you so much for becoming a Golden Circle member, Golden Circle channel member and supporting the channel. You will get to stay tuned after the main event tonight to watch our 2 dark matches. So thank you so much. And if you're not a channel member, stay tuned. We will be giving away 10 channel memberships coming up here right before the main event. But we've got another match we need to get to before we get to there, and that is for the World Tag Team Championships. Durandus is here. Welcome, Durandus. Great to see you. This is for the World Tag Team Championships. And this is going to be the Miracle Violence Connection versus the Fantastics. So let's see what happens here. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. Bobby Fulton going to start things off with an arm drag. Then Doc says no. There's a spine buster. Down 3. Out of the ring. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Hits him with a lariat instead. Hurts 2. Football tackle. What is this? In tag team matches, use double football tackle 3. Add 1. So we will add 1 over there. And that is his pin. They're going to have to use a pin save here. Your tag partner saves you and breaks the referee's count. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. There's the Oklahoma Stampede. What is this other one here? Roll 1 die. All right, let's see. We're going to roll 1 die. It is even. Play normally. So this is the Oklahoma Stampede. It's a +2. They are going to use their last pin save here. Your tag partner saves you, breaks the referee's count. Bobby Fulton needs to tag out desperately. Not going to throw him out of the ring. He's actually going to tag in Terry Gordy, who's going to roll up on level 2 and hit him with a lariat. Down 3. Can he make the tag? Yes! He is able to make the tag, and here comes Tommy Rogers with a kick to the midsection. Hurt 2. Big mistake letting him tag there. Into the turnbuckle. No, he is going to roll up instead. Tries an arm breaker, but gets shut down by Terry Gordy. And there is a snap mare 2. Hurt 2. Back suplex 3. Down 3. Power bomb. And he's got some asterisks here. Sometimes uses pile driver. So this is +2. They have no pin saves left. So target is 5. Rolls a 7. He is able to kick out. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Snap mare 2. Tommy Rogers ducks it. Hits some drop kicks. That catches Terry Gordy. Target is 2. Rolls a 5. He is able to kick out. But Tommy Rogers in control here. Atomic drop 2. Hurt 2. Drop kicks 3. Hurt 2. Power slam. Choice D. And not going to go for the power. Going to go for the agility. 9 or less. Let's see what happens. 3. Oh, he should have gone for the other one. That's a level 2 move. Hurt 2. There's a wishbone stomp. 2. Dazed 1. Kick to the midsection. 2. Terry Gordy reverses it. Hits a back suplex. Hurt 2. Double knee drop 2. Hurt 2. What is... Oh, he's at a 3. Yeah, he's not tagging out yet. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Back suplex 3. Hurt 2. Double knee drop 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Charges at you, but you move out of the way, and Terry Gordy goes crashing outside of the ring. A wild brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. That's Gordy. You don't brawl with Terry Gordy outside the ring. Throws him back in, rolls on level 3, hits the Samoan drop. Going to go for the power move. This will work on a 9 or less. 8, it does. Down 3. There's the power bomb. +2. Target is 6. Roll is a 4. The match is over. There you go. It was back and forth a little bit, but that was a pretty dominant victory by the Fantastics there. And let's see, that'll get 1 for being a title match. And then we have 6, 2.5, 1, 2.5. So that'll be 3.5 for that. All right. Wow. Salvador America says a night of surprise endings. It absolutely has been. And we got a big World Heavyweight Championship match coming up next. Big Bubba Rogers in his first title defense against Don Fargo. So that will be interesting. Now, what we need to do is we need to give away some channel memberships. So let me get into my my control center here. And so I can make sure that we're good. All right, here we go. We're going to give away some channel memberships. Actually, before we do that, let's do a poll. Who is winning the main event? And that will be Big Bubba Rogers or Don Fargo. So we will start that poll. You'll see it up at the top of the chat window or down at the bottom, depending on how you're watching. And you can get your votes in on who you think is going to win here. And then we are going to give away some channel memberships. So here we go. Again, these are totally random, so I would love to be able to pick people, but I can't. They're just totally random, and away we go. Here we go. Let's see who's going to join the Golden Circle channel memberships, and it is going to be Dr. Matt Akonda, LK3185, Darnell Jones 1201, Elway 2K, and Data Zoe Wrestling. Data Zoe Wrestling. It must be a nice Irish name. Data Zoe Wrestling. All right, I can say that. I am more Irish than anything else. All right, here we go. And sending 5 more to everybody. Let's see what we get here. Here we go. All right. Let's see. We got Sports Time Machine, Blotch 84, Jedi Knight, Franklin Long, All Night Long, and Shalavision. So welcome all to the Golden Circle. All right, it is time for our main event. I got to keep an eye on the time. My wife just messaged saying that she's leaving work, and I have to pick her up at the train station, but we'll get through this, I am sure. All right, so here we go. This is for the World Championship. Remember, we got that sneaky Jim Cornette at ringside. But let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. See what happens. Don Fargo going to start things off. Face rake on ropes. Dazed 1. Face lock and forearm hammer 2. Big Bubba Rogers reverses it with some right hand punches. He has the power. That will work. But Don Fargo ducks it. Goes for a back body drop. They have equal agility, so that will work. Hurt 2. Choice B, knee lift. And he's going to whip him into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. And there's a choice B again. Again, going to whip him into the turnbuckle. And again, crushed by a big kick. Grinding headlock, 2. Big Bubba Rogers reverses it. Hits a backbreaker. That catches Don Fargo. Target is 3. Rolls a 3. That's it. That is it. Holy moly. What an ending there, folks. Wow. With the backbreaker out of nowhere. We got a lot of low rolls here tonight. Holy moly. That is crazy. All right, let's see. That's 1 star for a title match. There's only one. It wasn't a squash because Don Fargo was in control a lot of the time. And so we'll give it 2 stars. It was a championship match. We'll give it 1 star there. And there you go. Holy moly. And yeah, what else can you say? but anything can happen here at Hollywood Elite Wrestling. All right, so here's what we are going to do. We are going to, oh wait, how do I do this? We are going to head over to a members-only live stream in just about 1 minute. This will be for all the channel members. If you are a channel member, you just stay where you are. The YouTube page will automatically refresh for you. But if you're not a channel member, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I do appreciate everybody who subscribes to the channel and everybody who watches the channel. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We'll be back very, very soon with some more Hollywood Elite Wrestling action. But if you would like to join us for the dark match and you are not a channel member, just click that join button and we would love to have you there. We are starting. This just takes a second to go. There we go. In 1 minute, we'll be heading over there. So thanks to everybody who has tuned in tonight. I want to say thank you to Jason 49er77, Christopher Merriman, Jim Lawrence, thanks for tuning in. Neil, thanks for being here. Salvador America, thank you for being here. Durandus, thank you for being here. Congratulations to all the new channel members. And we will, if you are a channel member, just stay where you are because we got 2 more matches. We've got the Great Malenko versus Rock Riddle and the Brainbusters with Bobby Heenan versus the Grapplers. This is a debut for both of these teams here at Hollywood Elite Wrestling. So I'm looking forward to that. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. You are all awesome. Again, thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned. More videos, more fun coming your way. And it's time for some dark matches. All right, here we go. Let's get the dark match going.